Today we're going to install a fan on the back of my van, and that involves cutting a hole. So let's go. Step one is to clean and remove any of the things that are on the thing that you're trying to install, or remove, I guess, in this case. The next step is to mark out where you're actually going to be cutting. I would give yourself a little bit more than what's on this, like a 1/4 inch extra over the margins of this. And now you do something scary. You poke holes in your perfectly watertight vehicle.
We got hearing protection in now. Not that it's gonna help my cat. So to tackle that, I thought about. I'm sorry, bud. We could do this. This might work. Let's see how well that works. They say it only needs to cover 30% of it. I'm also listening to Highway to Hell. You know what?
The next step is to make that little tiny hole that you made into a much bigger, less watertight hole. And in case you were wondering, no, that stuff did not make a difference. It was just as loud, and I was potentially damaging the ears of everybody within a 3-block radius. But that's okay. They were driving by and weren't in the field of envelope noise for long enough to cause permanent hearing damage.
Those little things are so fucking hot. It's like having ashes fall on you. Oh my god.
I mean, theoretically, they're metal ashes because it's the metal components of the door falling on me, but it's just really hot, and I recommend wearing something on your arms if you don't have thick skin. And don't forget to deburr your edges with the largest file that you can find. You should also do at least 15 different fitments before you do anything else, just to make sure that you're doing it wrong.
It's even better of a noise.
And now it's time for a kitty butt break. Alright, now back to it. We are going to apply mastic tape to where the screws are going to go through the body of the van to prevent water from going through the screw holes. Do not use regular weather stripping for that, as it will degrade over time and will eventually leak. I also don't recommend using any type of caulking or sealant for that layer between the van and the fan, as the galvanic corrosion can happen a lot faster without a suitable barrier between the two. The mastic tape provides the significant barrier between the two from vibrating each other. Another thing that I forgot to show in the video was I squeezed some non-self-leveling caulking specifically for RV use into the spot where the screws are going. So the underside of the screw is now sealed to the fan, if that makes sense.
You can't fit the screen on, so you pound it. It's fine. It'll fit.
I'm adding mastic tape in between the section where the fan goes into this recess to prevent water from going underneath that lip that I created. You wouldn't necessarily have to do this if you cut it correctly. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. The cover that I made was a lot more complicated than I thought.
I should be able to get it in that envelope.
And it's probably going to take another 5 minutes to show that video. Hopefully not. And by the way, thanks for watching.